Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Ghosts and another episode of KEM Strike Saturday, which of course is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in KEM Strikes. This one was sent by a guy named Just Beast, who's actually a returning guest here on the show. He was featured a while back with a USR sniper KEM Strike where he kind of ran out of ammo on his USR and they picked up VKS and finished off his KEM Strike that way. Well, it was actually pretty cool because he was able to do that, so it's basically a KEM Strike with two different sniper rifles, and that was on Warhawk. Well, he's back here on the map Strike Zone, and now we're using a thermal Lynx, and we're playing some more Drop Zone, and we've got ourselves a very, very nice overall KEM Strike. What I like the most about this KEM Strike is he's playing Drop Zone, right? And usually when you see snipers in Drop Zone, they kind of ignore the Drop Zone, they kind of run past it, they kind of just go towards where the enemy is spawning, because Drop Zone itself is very well known to be a kind of a game mode where a lot of people like to spawn really close together, therefore a lot of people can get pretty good clips that way. Well, throughout the entirety of the video, he's really not running into spawns. In fact, he's not really running around at all. He's just kind of where he's at right now in the middle of the courtyard here next to the pro shop. That's where the original Drop Zone was at. That's where the Drop Zone was, and that's where he was defending it, and he was getting all the points for his team by sitting on that Drop Zone. Now the Drop Zone has moved inside towards where the A flag is in domination. He's just going to stay here again because he's going to be able to pick people off the Drop Zone, as well as he's going to be able to take people out that come out of the pro shop, because Lord knows people like to spawn in and outside of the pro shop. So throughout part of this here, he's just going to be taking people out and making it so they cannot get on the objective. They try and throw a smoke or something like that. That's not going to help them because he's rocking thermal. And then occasionally, if he realizes, hey, a lot of my teammates are actually in front of me and they're actually on the Drop Zone, I should probably turn around and make sure they're not about to flank us, which now they're throwing stun grenades and all kinds of crazy stuff at them. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Let's talk about the perks that we got for this KEM Strike. It's actually a rather fast one. We've got Ready Up, which is a fantastic overall perk. It especially works well on a sniper rifle if you're trying to quick scope. He's got Marathon for, you know, of course, being able to sprint around very, very fast, although he doesn't do a whole lot of sprinting in this video, but there will be portions where there's lots of sprinting, and Marathon definitely helps him out. He's got Quick Draw for quick scoping. I mean, it's just beneficial on all sniper rifles. Whether or not you want to do quick scoping or not, Quick Draw is just beneficial to have on a sniper rifle. It can help you out in a lot of different situations, adds a lot more utility to your class. We've got Dead Silence, one of the best perks in the game, and has been since perks were implemented back in 2007. We've got Resilience, which will make it so he can't take damage when jumping off of stuff, which is pretty good. And we've got Focus, which is just seriously the most broken, most powerful perk in the game that I would really hope would just, you know, I wish it would just take the focus stuff, just put it into people's guns, kind of like what they did with stopping power. They get rid of stopping power because everyone had to use it all the time. They just got rid of it, basically implemented it into all the guns, and then it was good that way. And hopefully they do the same thing for focus, where it's just kind of built into everyone's guns at that point, because everyone uses focus, and if you don't, you're at a severe disadvantage. But now the Drop Zone, ladies and gentlemen, has moved over here towards what I'm going to call the C flag area, over here towards the statue, and he's getting close on his KEM Strike, but he's also getting pretty low on ammo. He's got 2 shots left. Man's only got 2 shots. He is going to grab his ballistic vest, but unfortunately no one on his team has an ammo crate to drop. And of course it's Drop Zone, it's all completely random, so you know, we could get an ammo crate from the care packages, but unfortunately no one has really seemed to get one of those, so he's kind of screwed on ammo. He does pick up that Vector though, but he's kind of screwed on ammo. He's got 2 shots left. He's got to try and really make them count. He's going to come back here towards where the Drop Zone was at the beginning of the video, which is out here in the courtyard, and he's going to try and take some people out. He ends up missing, and not missing I should say, but not getting a kill on that one guy, leaving him with 1 bullet left. 1 bullet, 1 shot, 1 kill in his sniper here, which he's going to get that kill, but unfortunately he doesn't have the KEM Strike just yet, so he's going to have to actually go ahead and pull out his Vector, which I thought was actually pretty interesting. He went and lowered his sensitivity. Now I'm aware that snipers like to do this, but it's just something I've never really had to do myself, where you have a completely different sensitivity when you're sniping as compared to when you're using a regular gun. Like, people are up their sensitivity really high when they're using a sniper rifle, but they'll be able to drop their sensitivity down to a much lower one after they switch to a regular gun. I think it's kind of weird. I mean, having a high sensitivity for snipers, I can see how it can help, but I've never been able to really jump between sensitivities that well. It's one of those things I've always had issues with. You know, it takes me a little bit to get used to a sensitivity, and once I'm kind of used to that sensitivity, that's a sensitivity I like to use. But he does pick up the KEM Strike right there, which is pretty nice. A lot of people ask me about my particular, he runs into an IMS right there, but a lot of people ask me about the sensitivity I run when I play Call of Duty Ghost. It's between 4 and 5. It kind of switches between the two. If I haven't played in a while, I'll usually probably drop it down to 4, because, you know, 5 feels too fast, and then once I start playing a lot more and then 4 starts feeling slow, then I'll bump up to 5. I don't play on a super high sensitivity, I don't play on a super low sensitivity, but I play on a pretty decent one, like one in the middle, I would say. But there it is, a final score of 38 and 5. We did get the KEM Strike. We did have to pick up the final 4 kills or so with the Vector, but that was okay, because it's not like he intentionally did not want to use the sniper rifle for that part of the KEM Strike. He just literally couldn't because he was completely out of ammo, and there was no ammo crates or anything like that for him to go and pick up ammo off of. So very nice KEM Strike overall, I have to say. I do hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you guys would like to send in your guys' KEM Strikes for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday, everything you guys need to see is on your screen right now. No commentary, no color correction. Try and render your video out at a very nice quality. Take that high quality video, upload to YouTube as enlisted. Link me via personal message here on YouTube, and then congratulations, you have submitted your video for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday. If you have to go ahead and check out Mr. Just Beast, he's a returning guest here on the show. Like I said, having been featured a while back with his BKS/USR KEM Strike. If you want to check out his channel, it's youtube.com/xbeastdude, and keep in mind that that is a 3 for the E in Beast. If you do check out his channel, you're going to find a ton of different sniping videos. He does live comms, he does montages, he does tips and tricks based stuff, he does game battles. Basically every possible thing that you can do in Call of Duty that would involve a sniper, he does it with a sniper, and he's pretty damn good at it. He's one of those guys that can get clips and stuff like that, but he's also one of those guys that can actually just have really good gameplay and use a sniper more conventionally, more traditionally, by kind of like hard scoping a little bit more, kind of locking down area. He can do that stuff as well, which is very nice. He has a nice variety of sniper content rather than just one kind of sniper content on his channel, which is pretty awesome. So if you're into sniping, yes, it might be the channel for you. You guys go ahead and check him out. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.